Okay, let's go and get some missions done here. We'll start off with campaign. We'll just we'll see how many items we can get on campaign. This is one thing that I actually really need to do for upgrades and stuff, so let's take the Command Ashtray out first. Hey Dread Phoenix. I figure I'd take this one out primarily just because I'm really happy with the build, so.
Mission start.
Besides which, I did do the green frame a while ago where I just didn't upload it because the weapon didn't look that good, so. The green and the gold are like the only ones I haven't done, so. I figured I'd wait to do the Amatsu Mina. I'll probably do the Amatsu Mina, the red frame dragon with the backpack, the flight backpack, and then probably call it for the ashtrays, because I don't think there's, I mean there's tons of variants of them, but I don't think there's many that I can make left in Mass Builder. Oh wait, no, there's the red flame as well, which I haven't done, which I may do later off stream. But yeah, we've done most of the Astray builds now, to which people are still asking me about whether I want to, you know, like upload saves or whatever for them, or, you know, why I don't show off making the heads or whatever, but I've already explained that. Like, you see a lot of people trying to copy builds and stuff. Hell, I'm not even sure I want to do build streams at the moment, just because I've been giving away all my secrets. I don't know, I've got a lot of stuff going on in my head right now. There we go. I'm just trying to farm more of these materials for upgrades because I need them. Like at some point I'm going to need a lot of upgrades, so I figure I go through each level here with like a different suit and then we'll see what happens. Yeah, it's like somebody was saying the other day in the comments, I actually wish we got a high grade of the Command Astray, because I do like the look of it and everything. I couldn't do all the guns on it, but I did give it the twin knives that are on the shoulders and the rifle. I figure I should at least give it something. I wasn't so sure about missiles as well because of the shoulders, so... So we do have the standard Astray beam rifle here, and I did put ice on it because I thought it was slightly different to the other builds that I've done, so plus it slows down enemies. Oh, come on now. Oh, that moment where I'm missing all my ranged attacks here. Trying to get extra items off these guys here. Nope, come on now. I want to keep going with the enemies here until I can't get any more items off them. Like that. Because then once that's done, then I know more or less that that's the maximum I can get off them. There we go.
Mission clear.
All these missions should be relatively short with the different suits here now. The way I look at things is imitation is the sincerest form of flattery, says Damon. I feel like the community of M.A.S.S right now is the best thing about the game. Yeah, I was having a talk with some people previously in a couple of the Discords, you know, about the way things are going with the community and stuff, especially because like I've noticed this growing trend of people just sort of ripping on people for making cosplay builds. It's really weird, and I'm not particularly sort of. I don't understand it. I don't know where I was going with that sentence there, but I don't really understand what the whole deal is with, you know, somebody making, say, like the Easy 8 here, and then someone turning around and being like, oh well, looks like there's no originality here again. It's like, wait, well, what's the point, you know? What's the point in ripping on somebody just because they want to build something that looks like something else, you know, or is from like their favorite show or whatever? Because that's literally all I'm doing, and I don't have problems with the people for actually, you know, like ripping on anybody. What I have problems with is that way of thinking. I don't understand it. You know, that's the whole thing. I'm kind of confused of. It's like, why have a go at somebody for something that they choose to do that makes the game fun, you know? It's like I had something like that, I think it was a couple of nights ago. I uploaded the blue frame at like the end of the night, because the blue frame was pretty easy to make, the blue frame 2nd L. So I was like, oh, I'll post it up, and then I didn't get many comments from it, so I was like, oh, okay, that's fine, whatever. And then I posted up the command ashtray like maybe the morning after, because I spent all night like making it, trying to make it accurate. And then sure enough, I upload the video, and then the first comment I get is something along the lines of, oh, there's a lack of originality here. I'm like, but it's an ashtray build, you know, a lot of them are just like modifications or, you know, variants of each other with different colours. What do you want, you know? Really weird. It's like I say nothing but good things about everybody else's builds, primarily because it just has me fascinated with what people can make, but, you know, maybe it's just because I'm posting so much of the same build, but I do try and go through all of the similar ones in the same order, you know. So like, for instance, with the ashtray right now, it makes sense that I do all of the ashtrays, or at least as many as I can do, because I've got the build right there. I can just change little things, you know. Damon says, I noticed in Discord when I made Gypsy, some people would prefer to see original build instead of being a productive person. I know, right? It's like you make Gypsy Danger because you like Pacific Rim, and then they turn around and be like, oh, I suppose you could have done something more original. It's like, what the hell do you want from me, you know? Like, maybe I don't want to build something original, maybe I want to use the game to see how accurate I can get to certain builds, because I find that generally fun, you know? Like, I don't have anything wrong with people that just love original builds, you know? It's just the way that they think about it, I don't quite understand it. Like, it might seem cheap to them as, oh, well, you're just copying something else, you know, but it's like, yeah, but you realize how hard it is to get this stuff to look accurate. It still takes hours of preparation and planning, you know. I don't know, this might just be me just going in on them and being too awkward, but I got events sometimes, you know. I got a lot on my mind at the moment, and just that's one thing where it's just like, what is the problem with me making something like this? You know, the boat took me 3 days to make. Jesus, it looks good though. I really do like it. Like, the thing is, I'm of the mentality of I'm not going to say anything negative against anybody else's builds, primarily just because I'm happy that the game's getting more attention and has a load of creative people in it. But I just feel like that sort of elitist mindset of, oh, you can't make this because it's not as good, I feel like that kind of thing will hamper the game in the long run, you know. It'll really bring it down, because people will just be like, well, I don't want to make these builds anymore because nobody gives a damn. You know. It's nasty. I don't want to see it go back to the old days of the demo. You know. Like, trust me, I have PTSD when it comes to the demo. Primarily just because of how people acted around that, and you didn't even have the accessories for that, you know. It kind of puts me off the certain areas of the community, primarily just because of how they're reacting. Like, the way I see it, unless somebody is being like a massive dick to somebody else, the community should support each other and encourage creativity and stuff, no matter what it is. You know, that's how I look at it anyway. You know, primarily because it's a little bit more positive than just calling somebody out and just being like, oh, this sucks because it's not original. You know. Like, I'm sorry, but not everybody is totally original and knows exactly what they want to make in the game. You know. Oop. It doesn't help, especially when, like, your audience is primarily made up of Gundam fans, like with me, and I'm just like, I know people want to see Gundam builds from me. So, I make Gundam builds, you know. I make Gundam builds because people want to see them, and because I know I'm getting good at them. As is evident with the amount of attention I've been getting for the Astros and, like, Wing Zero and stuff. You know. So it only makes sense that I target that audience, but apparently that's a bad thing. I think it might just come down to people just being jealous of the fact that, you know, some people can make something that looks really damn good. It might not be original, but it looks really good. The majority of the community who share the builds and take criticism are the best part of the game. Yeah. Thing is, I've said before why I don't share builds. I know it seems a little bit selfish of me, but it's like, I've mentioned it before, I spend hours on these things, and then I know somebody is just going to take my builds, upload them, claim them as their own, and just be like, hey, check it out, you know, look at what I've done. And if I get the wrong person doing that, then they're going to benefit from it way more than I am, especially because I'm posting these up everywhere and just being like, look guys, you know, if you want to see some more of this stuff, come to my channel. I can see somebody just taking that and being like, oh no, it's all my content instead, so you shouldn't bother. Part of it is like, I want to protect what's mine, you know. It's not that I don't want to share. I've shared other stuff from other games and things before in the past, but I'm just getting to that point where I'm a little bit more protective about what I actually do and what's mine. You know, you can't blame me for that. If you're having fun, then that's the only thing that matters. Yeah, I have a lot of fun on this game. You know, I have so much fun. Also, you posting the build streams and doing YouTube videos. Yeah, I mean, I do share in different ways. You know, I share like this. I post these videos, which obviously people are following because I've seen people trying to make the ashtrays themselves. But of course, because I do the heads off stream now to kind of keep that a little bit secret, and also because I've said before, the heads are stressful as hell to get right. You know, they can take hours themselves. And with the streams, normally they're like 4 hours if I don't put the head up, so imagine like an extra 2 to 3 hours on top of that. I don't think anybody's going to watch all of that. You know, they're just going to flick through it, so... Oh. There we go, there's another mission done.
Mission clear.
Hey Kalani. There we go, gotta have Wing Zero up in the air for that one. I might use Wing Zero's head section here to do the Superior Dragon at one point, because I know somebody's already done it, but I feel like I can probably do one a little bit better. I missed your Avatar stream, says Kalani. It's fine, it's fine. I'm just kind of flipping around and doing whatever I want on stream at the moment, you know. I've already done a ground type, the White Dingo. Let's do the K9. You know, because I'm switching around with different suits, so I figure I should do one of my sniper frames. Let's take him on this mission. Like, I do like this one because it just looks weird, and I still need to do the Pale Rider. What I need to do is, I think I've maxed out on the builds at the moment that I can run. I actually need to back them up on my computer, and then delete them and start over again. You know, so I'm not losing any.
Mission start.
We got the sniper rifle. Yeah. Like, I actually like this one. It's pretty cool and it was pretty easy to do. Again, this was just a quick switch, you know, so... You can have 32. Yeah, and I've used all of them. I've used all of them. If you don't count the ones that I deleted already, I used 32 long ago. You know. Hey, John. It's kind of just a free chat about the community and also having fun on the game and showing off some of the builds, so... Yeah, I wish we had more than 32, because I would love to save some of the other ones and just go through a giant list of them. You know, I'm a bit greedy like that, you know, because I didn't want to get rid of any originally, and then when the save feature was added, well then that's when I was like, yeah, okay, I'll back them up. I just haven't backed up on my personal computer. In fact, I think the only build that I'm known to have shared is the first build that I did, which was the full armor. Yeah, the full armor Thunderbolt Gundam. And the only reason I shared that is primarily because Stealth wanted me to fix it, and I wasn't fixing it. Oh. Yeah, I do like the K9 here. It's a pretty fun suit. I couldn't quite get the backpack perfect, but... Which Gundam is more... Wait, it has more Gundams, is that? Or is more Gundam? That one's a bit weird. I actually want to do the Night Gundam at one point. Like, I need to redo the Satan Gundam as well, because of the way that I've kind of expanded on parts and stuff. I can probably do the Satan Gundam a lot better. Can you share that file with the rest of us, says Laundrel? I mean, I suppose. It's literally just the full armor. Now it's a pretty easy save. I'll upload it to Discord later on. The thing is, it's pretty bad. It's like the first time I ever done it, and then when I tried redoing it, it was bad as well, so... In general, compared to all my other stuff, because it was the first build I ever did, it's terrible. Drink your tea. I think I need to. I need some tea. It might chill me out. Yeah, I don't know, John, because you're in chat here. Have you seen it recently with people being a bit elitist with the way that they think about builds and stuff? Or have you not really experienced that? I was expecting one with a good Gundam head. Yeah, I'm sorry, but I'm kind of nasty with those ones. Those ones are special primarily because I keep tweaking them. Like, honestly, even the RX-78 head that I did recently, I don't think that's good now, looking at it. I need to tweak it again. The thing is, like, if you've seen a lot of the streams, then you can kind of get an idea of what parts I've used either way. That's one thing that I like about M.A.S.S is, even if somebody's not telling you how they built something, just by looking around a few of the parts, you can kind of tell what they've used anyway. You know, like on here, for instance, you can tell I've used individual armor parts for the torso, and then we've got those double-stacked, like, they look like ammo packs or rifle things for the legs. Standard shoulders, little lights on the shoulders which came with the shoulders. I've already shown me doing a load of the arms and legs and thighs the same way, you know, sort of using those parts. It's, if you've watched enough, then you know what to do, you know. It's a case of using them in the right way, or at least just experimenting, you know. I really shouldn't say right way, because there is no right or wrong way to use these parts. See, like, for instance, the Pixie Gundam's head there looks terrible, but the Musha's one looks great, but they're both the same thing. It's really weird. But I like the front skirts there for the Pixie. They look good. Let's use the Musha and then the Death Scythe. In the contest I last entered, the guy who got last place went on a massive rant, so yeah. Oh god. Oh, I didn't want to pick multiplayer. Yeah, the thing that I'm always worried about now is that whole deal with I don't want the community to become elitist, and I definitely don't want it to be a place where I stop doing content or stop doing posts. Because the whole idea of me posting is to gain more exposure and try and show people, you know, this kind of stuff can be done. You know, but I'm getting sick of the people that are slowly being like that and just trying to sort of rain on everyone's parade, you know. It just brings me back to the demo days where everyone was just like, oh, my build's better, and then posts like 50 images to try and block out all your comments. Or says something stupid, like for instance, expects the devs to do something that they think should be done like right now, and then just shouts at the devs until they get it done. You know, I really hated that point of the community. It was terrible. That's why I stopped interacting with the community on Discord. Speaking of elitism, I've come across a few YouTubers who really ain't anything that who really hate anything that isn't Halo 3 when it comes to Halo Infinite. I mean, I've still yet to play Infinite. I wanted to get in on the flight, obviously, but couldn't. But like, when it comes to Infinite, from what I've seen so far, it looks real nice. I just kind of need to see more and actually experience it for myself, which is why I'm doing more Halo content as well, not just to cash in on Infinite, but because I'm actually enjoying Halo again, and multiplayer is only available on PC, because Xbox is practically dead, or at least when I've played it, it's been dead, you know. I generally hate elitism in games. I try and stay sort of in a middle ground, but I'm, like, especially with stuff that's been happening recently in Discord that people will know about, if you've been in the Discord and the private section, or if you're in the private section, I'm slowly kind of changing the way I think and interact with people because of problems with them. But yeah, it's not nice having people just like be total douches online when you're just trying to be reasonable. You know, trying to be reasonable and enjoy something, and other people are just ripping into you. I suppose that's the way of the internet, but at the same time, it's like, come on, I just want to chill here. You know. Oh, I know this is going to turn into a chat stream as well, but I don't mind. Yeah, it's all good. We're still watching Gundams go and wreck everything, so it's all good. Oh. Melee around, sprint and slide. I mean, the sprint looks like it's a non-issue in Infinite. It literally looks like it doesn't do that much. It might get you around the map slightly quicker, but they've done that for a reason, is to try and make it so it doesn't impact gameplay as much, from what I've seen. Slide, I'm not so sure on, as in I haven't actually seen it working in Infinite. And see, the thing is, I'm two minds of it. Like, I can understand people not wanting that stuff because it reminds them too much of the bad Halo games, that being Halo 4 and 5. And especially people that like Classic, because they like that sort of classic feel to arena shooters. But at the same time, it's like, yeah, you kind of do need it to evolve a little bit. Just, it's that fine line between what's a little bit to you and what's too much, you know. That's where I kind of come from, in terms of, again, trying to stay on the fence a little bit with it. That's, I forgot about this boss and how annoying it is when you're trying to fight it. Oh, and it's putting down a void crystal somewhere. There it is. Even with all this armor on, I'm still getting wrecked here. Oh. Is he? He's weak against fire, so if you just keep at him. There we go. Sprint is only 3% faster. I was just playing Infinite before the stream, says Londrell. Oh, nice. Like, for anyone that's played Infinite so far, how good is it? Because I'm waiting on a new Halo experience, and I'm guilty of already looking at spoilers that were apparently data mined. I'll admit that. I got a bit interested, and yeah, kind of, I don't know what to think, to be honest. It's just kind of like, whatever. You know, I'm not going to mention him in here, obviously, but it's just kind of like, huh, I'm indifferent on this. Oh. So I want to know more about the multiplayer. That's a large part of why I'm very quiet on Alliance's Devasia. Dude, I don't blame you. I don't do much sliding, but it's cool to come around the corner and start shooting. The commander and the pistol are very nice. I've seen some people try the the Commando and really like it, but apparently it's not that good on Xbox. You know, like if you're using a pad. Apparently it's better if you're using like a mouse or something. At least it doesn't work like Halo 4 Sprint. Dude, anybody seen that video of me recently where the level just didn't load in Halo 4? Some weird ass bug. I destroy the whatever the new flying vehicle is, you know, and then or one of the new flying vehicles in Halo 4, and the next minute, freaking level just bugged out, you know. Let's see. John says the argument I'm seeing now is that the sprint has been nerfed since Halo 5, and it's a useless feature that should just be removed. I mean, if they're thinking that's the case, then yeah, just remove it. You know, it depends. Like, how useful is the sprint? Hey, Apocalyptic. This is Death Scythe Hell, the TV version. Not the Endless Waltz version. You can close the cloak here. Let's hope the story is going to be good. And it seems to be kind of not hit and miss, but it just seems to be just there. That's the best way of describing it. I was playing on my laptop, hoping a lot more customization than Reach had. I didn't actually mind Reach's customization. I still enjoy it, you know, it's pretty fun. Looks like a bird that flies into a window. What with the cloak up? What about the one you just used? That was the Shinmusha. Sprint sets up slide and adds a little bit of a lunge to melee. Okay, so you're not having people run around the map at Mark 5 again, but it does set up some stuff here and there. That doesn't seem too bad. Like, I imagine people are just, like, reacting to this very aggressively right now, and it's going to be a little bit more nuanced and actually have some proper sort of discussion with it later on when people have kind of calmed the hell down, because I think that's the whole thing with the Halo community is that it's not so much they don't know what they want, it's more that there's a lot of people now that definitely hate Halo 5, primarily because of how the story went, more than anything else. I've talked about this plenty of time on different streams, but it's the whole thing of a lot of people just want it to kind of go back to Classic, because Classic's story was pretty much simple, and Chief didn't talk so much, which was good. Yesterday, why were you not talking? That's because when I don't talk, it means that somebody else is on in the background, because I obviously do streams while my partner's in the room, my wife. So sometimes she'll do streams and she'll be home with her friends. When she's on with her friends, I'm polite about it and actually don't use the mic. Or if it's late at night, like a little bit later than now. If it's later on, I don't use the microphone so I can still get content done, but I can still talk via text. I just try and be polite so I'm not waking anybody up or I'm not interrupting anybody's conversations or games. Oh. To be honest, the past two Halo streams I've done without mic, they did have a big sign on that said no mic. It was actually in the title, but depends if anybody's actually looking at the titles. You know, normally when I don't have a mic on, it'll actually say no mic in the title. It's just to be polite to people so they know what to expect, you know. Oh, what's this? Oh, there he is. Let's see. But classic fanboys ain't want anything that isn't Halo 3 removed. It depends how much they are into, you know, like classic. Like for instance, even though I don't really like Reach as much, I don't mind it. Like I'm not gonna turn around and be like, oh, Reach butchered everything. The main problem I have with Reach was the armor lock system, you know, and the way that they more or less give people abilities straight out the gate. That's the only thing I had wrong with it. It's still a pretty fun game to play. You know. They screwed the past two Halo games, so I can understand why people are being elitist about it. Yeah, I definitely think if you look at the behind the scenes as well, it doesn't help that 343 literally got people who didn't even care about Halo basically making it for 4 and 5. and 5 was just a mess because of them deliberately, you know, going in on it and trying to confuse everybody, and then implementing more lore, which I think general players just don't give a damn about. You know. Blitz says, hope you're well. Yeah, I'm good. But Halo Infinite feels really fun to play. Ooh, nice. Sounds good. How you doing, Blitz? Reach was awesome, yeah. This is why you read the titles and descriptions, says Shinju. Yeah. It's always a good thing. I'm a classic fanboy, so there's a long drill. I've been playing it for more than half my life now, since Halo CE came out, and I like most of the changes. I feel like I remember Halo 4's launch because I got really hyped about it, and then I got it, and it was okay for the first time I played it through. But the more I've played it, especially recently with me doing like Lasso and Legendary and stuff like that, and redoing it multiple times over and over and over again to really perfect runs and do different achievements on the MCC, that's where I've started to see more of the problems that I was blind to originally. Like the fact that a lot of it is stopping and starting, waiting for characters to say the lines before you can progress, or, you know, for instance, waiting for characters to say the lines so you can press a button and then move 2 more feet for like 2 minutes, and then the mission ends. That's literally the Space Station one where you've got to save Dr. Tilson with the Composer. I hate the end of that level because it just goes on for seemingly no reason. It's just, some bits of Halo 4 are fine, like the bits with the Mantis. Love the bits with the Mantis on the Infinity. First level or so, not too bad, as in like the one where you're actually on the Shield world. Can't even remember the freaking name now. That's how little I care about it. But yeah, it's stuff like that where playing through 4, and especially 5, I've only played through 5 like twice, I think. And even then I didn't finish it on the second time through, I just kind of gave up. But with 4, man, after playing it so many freaking times, the major issues are apparent compared to the other stuff. Russian Badger did a video on Reach. Yes. Russian Badger is amazing. I watched this video. Did you see my Gosha gun, says Blitz. Yes, it was amazing. I didn't get to comment on it because I've been busy, but I really did like it. John says the bots are nasty to fight, and they never win a match, but they put up quite a good fight. I feel like that'll be good for people, you know, training or wanting to get better. That's why I like playing Unreal Tournament originally from like 1999 to 2004. Unreal Tournament 3 was a bit of a mess. Let's see. Have you done the new Gundam? Not yet. Not yet. Armorlock. Yeah. When they come out of Armorlock, you just melee him from behind and throw a grenade at him. Bots are set at ODST level right now, but we'll go up to Spartans. That'll be really tough. Yeah, I've seen some of the bot matches people have been playing recently, you know. You should totally make an SD with a miniframe. I've tried it. I tried making an SD and it came out like complete garbage. I'm not going to do an SD again. Like seriously, I'm just going to stick to the real scale stuff. Like no joke, I don't even have images. It was that garbage. You know, I deleted the frame data immediately. I was just like, yeah, I'm not happy with this. Because what I did was I started trying to use the same parts that I normally use for the Gundam face. I got the Gundam face down, just slightly enlarged. You'd think, okay, that'd be better. But without the faceplate that I keep using underneath, it didn't look good at all. And then when I tried to fake the eyes, it was the thing of nightmares. Oh. Show it to kids and have kids just immediately like freak out because it was that bad. So yeah, I ain't doing any SD frames. By all means, you know, if somebody wants to do SDs and can do it better than I can, then go ahead and I'll support you in it, but you know, it's that whole thing of it's just so bad. You have different frames in M.A.S.S. We have a hacked one. We have a hacked one that is smaller, but the thing is, it's only about half the size of this frame at the moment. So when I tried doing an SD, it wasn't any better. It was literally just this, but half scale, more or less. And then when I tried to put the bigger head on it, it didn't look right. You know, it was bad. in future with an actual SD frame in future updates. That would be cool. Like, if the devs do that, I'd be really happy trying that. Like, for anyone who's just chiming in, we started the stream off by saying it's kind of crazy how I'm starting to see a trend of people seemingly ripping on people for doing cosplay builds or replica builds, you know. Just seemingly for no reason other than, oh, you did replica stuff, so, or cosplay builds, it's bad. You know, it's not as good as original. And we were talking about how the community definitely should try and stay away from being like that. You know. Really don't want to be part of a community that is just elitist for the sake of it. Oh. It's one of those things where I go on about it so much as well, personally, because I've met a lot of people like that in my time that are just snobby or elitist or think they're just generally better than everybody else. And it really gets on my nerves. Like, that is, if anybody wants to know what's the type of person that I hate the most, it's that type of person. I can't stand people like that, so it really gets on my nerves a little bit more than you'd expect. You know, I imagine a lot of people don't like that kind of person, but ooh, it really grinds me. It's those type of people, and then the second place award for people that Dave hates the most are the people that generally tend to either lie about stuff straight to your face, or, you know, betray your expectations of them, or just flat out betray you. You know, they betray your trust, they betray your friendship, and then next minute you just feel really terrible. Those are the type of people that I hate the most. People are jackasses, that's why they hate copies. Nah, it's like I was saying, I find that, I don't hate the actual people, I hate that train of thought. You know, like, I have nothing against the people, they can believe or think whatever they want to think. It's just, I pick fights with that sort of train of thought, primarily because I don't understand it. It's just really weird. No. What's wrong with replicas? Well, recently, I don't know whether anybody else has seen it, but the consensus has been that there are some people that literally just turn around and be like, oh, your build isn't as good as mine because it's copying something else, whereas mine is totally original. You know, that's what I've been seeing more and more. Is, like, for instance, I was mentioning it the other day, but, I was mentioning it just a little while ago, but I posted, like, I've been posting the ashtrays, because you'd think it makes sense that if I've got the ashtray frame, the base frame for it, I'd start doing the different variations of it, because it's easy just to tweak the colour, tweak a few parts, and there you go, you've got another ashtray, right? But apparently, posting up multiple ashtrays for people to see and enjoy is apparently bad because it's low effort and it generally has less creativity and originality. It's like, yeah, but my community likes Gundam, so I post Gundam stuff knowing that they'll enjoy it, you know? And apparently that's not good for some people. Yeah, you can't please everybody, but people that do pick fights with you over that kind of stuff, it's just like, wait, what? That red frame would make a great powered red frame. The only other red frame variants I think I'm going to make are the red flame from the Build mobile game. And then I think I might try the red dragon. And then I think I'm almost done. Oh, maybe the one with the flight pack and the Buku head. No. Speaking of elitist, did you see Games Workshop? Yeah, I'd seen the whole thing with Games Workshop. The funny thing is, when everybody was telling me that, I already had Sean on Xbox Live telling me that something like that had happened, and it was pretty stupid, the whole thing of, oh yeah, they're basically taking down everybody else's content. Apparently it's unoriginal and low effort. Yeah. People can use cosplay builds as basis for kit bashes. You could even try making those wacky weapons from the metal build. Oh yeah. Boss fight. Some of these will be boss fights, yeah. Shinju's comment got censored by Susan there, so we'll just uncensor it. You're making it completely from a base frame, putting hours to make them in M.A.S. style, low effort my ass. I know, right? And you guys have seen how much effort I put into making these as... Oh, okay, I forgot that was EMP. You guys have seen how much effort I put into making these as accurate as I can. You know, so it's a little bit disheartening when people then turn around and say it's low effort when you've spent like 6 hours on a build. You know, admittedly, I have been thinking a lot more recently that I could spend my time doing something a lot better than spending 6 hours making mass frames. You know, but I enjoy this. I've explained it before. I enjoy it as much as I enjoy like gunpla building, because I see it as kind of a fun alternative that doesn't break my hands as much. But yeah, I don't know. Like maybe after I've done all the frames that I want to do, I'll give it a rest, because admittedly I have like a list of about 46 frames, of which I've already done about 5. So I'm down to 41 frames that I definitely want to build and show off, just to show people like, look, you could build this in Mass Builder if you have enough time. But after that, I don't know whether I'll continue or not. It depends on the updates and everything else, because I will still play the game. It's just I'll probably only visit for updates, which is why I'm trying to enjoy it as much as I can right now, you know. Oh. It's like before when I had a big break from the game because we seemingly grinded the hell out of it, you know. I went from Gundam models because of the nature of toxic players. In Warhammer, says Londrel. Oh, I need to get some more... Oh no, I can't get any more shield. Right, I'm gonna have to accelerate here. Oh no. Can we avoid that? I love the way you can just make your frame really fast now. Mass Builder is basically digital Plamo. Indeed. I've got the Sengoku Astray. I'm gonna use it in a bit. Like, I'm gonna try and go through most of the Astray frames. For anyone that didn't see the beginning, we showed off the Command Astray again, the one from Build Fighters. You need to add electromagnetic pulse defense barriers. No, you can't. It's one of the downsides of a mass frame is that it suffers from EMP. What's great for me is I don't have shelf space for Plamo right now. I do this because like like for instance, I use the perfect grade to do the Astray, but I'm never gonna get access to like perfect grade Mirage frame or other stuff because it doesn't exist. And I've always wanted to try and build the Mirage frame in real life anyway. But I've mentioned it before. I mention it all the time. I genuinely am not a person that has lots of money. I have basically next to nothing. So doing it this way allows me to experience the fun of kits and stuff without having to spend money on them. No. Don't give those people too much attention in the end. Let them be annoyed by replica builds and enjoy ourselves, says Shinju. Yeah, definitely. I enjoy showing off these builds more to the community for obvious reasons of the community enjoying it, you know. And it is fun trying to, well, at least seeing people improve their Gundam builds, you know. Like, I know a lot of people right now are trying to do different Gundam builds just to see how good we can get it, but it is cool seeing, like, different versions of Astrays and things like that. And also, I am enjoying the little bit, like, I'm gonna be a little bit, selfish here and say I am enjoying a little bit of the spotlight on the fact that I've done some builds that are genuinely really nice looking compared to what's out at the moment, but no doubt somebody's going to make something that's a lot better than mine. Especially when we've seen stuff like the Sentinel that was already way better than everything I've done. You know, hell, the one thing that got me interested in doing the Astray was somebody else had done one, and I thought, you know, maybe I can make it a little bit better. But that person still made a really good, convincing build that inspired me in the first place. That's what I like about this community. You know, might be a little bit selfish and a little bit egotistical of me. I don't know. But I do like that, and I like encouraging people to build more and experiment because it's fun. You know, it's better spurring people on and encouraging them to actually do better than turning around and telling them they just suck, you know, because then you don't encourage anything. Other than people getting toxic. Oh, can I just... I know I'm meant to dodge this, but I actually wanted to tank it, and instead I'm just dying. most of the community enjoys cosplay builds because people try real hard with them. Yeah, it's like I said before, I try really hard to get these things looking accurate just because of how annoying it is to sometimes get them to look right. Come on. The twin sabers that it has here are fire effects, so I just need it to go down. There we go. It's dead. Did you see that one unicorn that got posted recently? Yes, I did. I commented on it because the head looked really good. And I was like, maybe I should redo the unicorn. Oh. In that contest that I mentioned, I managed to win 2nd place as John. I remember you saying that. It was really cool. Dopamine is one hell of a drug. Mass building is 3 parts swearing, 1 part skill, 1 part luck. I wish I could be encouraged to just play the game at all, says Devasia, but I have all this time off now from this semester is wrapping up and I still have not touched it. And then there's just robot waifu builds that reminds me, John, when are you going to make a Metabots build? John has done a couple of Metabots ones, if I remember rightly. Right, so we got the Banshee. The Banshee's okay, but I need to redo the face. At least now I know how to do faces. We've got the blue frame, which has the rifle, the shield, and missile launchers. There's the green frame. Like I said, I did that before, but I've not posted it because I don't like it. We'll do the Mirage frame, and then you've got the Mirage frame 2nd issue, and the Mirage frame 3rd issue, but we'll get to that. We'll do the Mirage frame first. We're cycling through these. Like, the thing with the Mirage frame is it has like 3 different versions. Gold frame 1. The thing is, it's like I can't make the bazooka for it properly, but I am going to try doing the gold frame M.A.S.S instead of just the standard gold frame. You know, I've been thinking about it for a while and looking at it recently and thinking, you know what, I can try that, but it all depends on whether I can get the head and the wings done. And of course, if I can, it'll be done off stream, obviously. But yeah, gold frame M.A.S.S Mina, I think it is, or just gold frame M.A.S.S would be the height of this at the moment, I think, for me. This is the slightly edited first version of the Mirage frame that has the legs on the back, or the feet on the back of the ankles. Just this crazy colour scheme that it has, man. I'm curious, could you make the turn X? I've seen somebody make the turn A, I think it is, and it looked really convincing. The Zagok. I leave that to Damon because the Xeon stuff is just, oh, it's incredibly hard. Like, I'm not even trying Xeon stuff yet. I would like to at some point, depending on what suits I actually like from Xeon, you know. It's a case of, am I desperate enough to try Xeon stuff? Because Xeon stuff is a pain in the ass to do, as Damon will tell you. The only thing that I've seen from Xeon that's come out good at the moment, apart from the Sinanju, is the Neo Xeon. Or the Neo Xeon, sorry. And that was done really well because it had a mini Sinanju in it. I've been recently thinking of trying to do a GPO3. And yeah, GPO3 Dendrobium the same way, but honestly it's kind of a bit crazy and I don't think I'll attempt it because I might just fail. One thing that has been coming across my mind recently is the narrative and its different packs. Like, I was thinking of doing that because then I could make the new Gundam from that. Oh, I just realized I'm just using the katana here instead of the rifle. Just try actually using the rifle here. And I think I've still got the beam sabers. Oh. There we go. Oh, come on now. Getting shot at by everywhere. Have you tried doing anything from Build Fighters? I've done the Command Astray, which is from Build Fighters. I have a list of stuff, which, I mean, I'm trying to do all the stuff that I did previously as well. So I've got, like, Seed, I've got Build Fighters on there, I've got a lot of UC stuff. Still stuff from Wing. Still stuff from Seed. I think I've already said that. It's like, in terms of suits that I can name off the top of my head that I still want and need to do that will be built, primarily because I built them before in the demo and want to build them again and see how accurate I can get them now. The Akatsuki, definitely. The Strike, the Freedom, and the Destiny, primarily because we did those like, almost first. The Strike was the first suit I ever built in the demo. Then after that, obviously it'll be variants, so something like the Strike Rouge. That'll be totally easy because it's just a colour swap, although I might do the, is it the Awashi pack for it? Primarily just because it'll be slightly a bit more of a challenge. So that's Seed more or less covered, especially because we've got all the Ashtrays more or less. Wing, I need to do Ultron, Heavy Arms, and possibly Sandrock, I think. I was mentioning in Discord I might want to do a Leo at some point, but I did try a Leo before, and the head came out absolutely terrible, so I didn't bother showing that one off. So for Wing, I think it's more or less done. UC, I've still got a load of stuff from GBO to do. Build Fighters, I need to do the Transient, the Build Burning. I've already done the Sengoku Astray. I was going to do the Core Gundam recently, so I can do all the Core Gundam variants from Re-Rise, but I still need to figure out how to do the Core Gundam's head. Try to figure out what else. Still want to try the X Gundam at one point as well, on the Double X, because I figured that'll be really cool if we can get that done. We've already done the Crossbones, because those were like something that I did right away. Excuse me. No surprise, though, I want to get around to doing the God Gundam, and its super form. Oh, yeah, it's super form. Trying to think what else. I need to redo the Devil Gundam's head. I'll probably end up doing the Rising Gundam while I'm there as well, and maybe a couple of others from G, if I can do them, because G's potentially really wacky, you know. Strike Freedom? Maybe. Did you ever figure out Leo's boob tube? The only thing that I didn't figure out was the head unit. What about the dagger variants, like the Buster Dagger and Dual Dagger? Oh yeah, that reminds me, I need to do the Buster. Because I did the Buster before and then have not gone back to it since. But yeah, as you can see, there are a lot of... here rather, there's a lot of suits that I want to get around to doing that I've previously done in the demo and then need to redo just to see how well they look. You know, the Windham could probably do it. It's as long as I get the way that I work this is as long as I can do the base frame for each series and then work from that, it's not too bad. Like for instance, I did the RX-78 and then magically turned that into the freaking Musha Gundam. You know, and that was all because it's basically just the RX-78 with Musha armor. Oh. The Sengoku Astray, it was just a head change and a little bit of change on the legs and then the shoulder armor. Get Missile Strike to Helen back here. But yeah, if I can do the individual, like, title suits, as in like the Strike Gundam or whatever, if I can do that and it comes out good, then I tend to work on variants more, because then I get a little bit more encouraged and happy and more confident about it, primarily because if I fail at a build, well then that totally kills my confidence. You know. I need to get off my butt and make the Heavy Gundam. I've been lazy, says Blitz. That reminds me, I need to do the Heavy. I think it's on my list. Instead of doing the Mirage 2nd issue, we'll do the Mirage 3rd next, then I'll do the Crossbone Full Cloth here. Like, there are a load of RX-78 variants that I still need to do just for the sake of it. Because the way that I'm going about this as well is I'm thinking to myself, well, you know, somebody will eventually run across all these builds on my YouTube, and then that's where I'm going to get the most, you know, out of this, is from people coming back and watching them when they've found them occasionally. So the more I do, the more chance I have of that happening. So, especially because previously my videos for M.A.S.S did like really good on YouTube. It's not so much just about the, you know, the content. It's also about, you know, future of that content. I do like the way I've done the katanas on this. I did it with decals and I'm actually really happy with it. And then on the Sengoku, it's a little bit better. Make waddles. Oh god. Xeon stuff is hard, man. Especially when they don't have much rounded edges. Like if they had more... I've said it before, if they had certain weapons, not weapons, parts, I'd be a lot happier. I like this version, the third issue, because the third issue is a mix of the first and second. The second being the purple, like the all bright purple and pink frame, which looks incredibly weird. Oh. I don't even know if I'll be able to do all these missions with these suits. I'm literally just on autopilot here. It's gonna be fun because I've already got other like mecha in the background that I want to do. You know, that aren't Gundams that I'm thinking about. Like I so want to do the Obelisk from Full Metal Panic, primarily because the older videos that I did for Full Metal Panic Invisible Victory, man. I know they're gone because I took them down because of YouTube and everything being a little bit arsey with them, but I'd love to do arsey and do the Obelisk and its companion suits because more or less they're the same, you know. Obviously Waddles has to be in either one or both his colour schemes. Yeah. Now wasn't this oh crap, the enemies that cause earthquakes or something? I can't remember. I don't remember this lightning stuff going on here. Let's move back a bit. That's probably an AoE attack. Or something going on there that's AoE, yep. Let's use the speed and the katanas to just mince everything up here. I love the way the frame glows, that kind of like bright pink when you do accelerate. It looks really cool. Let's use the rifle for the flying enemies, might as well. The ARX-8. Yes. Love Full Metal Panic, seriously. Along with Gundam, it's like one of my other favourite robot shows. I wish they'd finish it. Apparently season 5 is supposed to be in the works, but I don't know. You know, because it was KyoAni that made the second season, or was it the third? The second raid, which I think was the third according to some sources, because apparently Fumafu was the second season, even though it was more like a comedic tone to it. Which it's had, but not like to that extent. But then KyoAni made the second raid, and then somebody else, Zebek or something, made the Invisible Victory, which is by far one of my favorite animes ever. Like, seriously, I need to rewatch that now. What is it? The plot of Mass Builder, because obviously humanity is messed up. I can't honestly remember. I can't honestly remember other than you're a mercenary faction that creates mechs and stuff and goes out and helps people in different situations, defeat quarks, which are apparently these alien things taking over everywhere. Honestly, I can't remember because I've spent too much time building and just speedrunning certain missions. That reminds me, we might have some new content within the next 2 weeks or so in terms of a new mech game. Not gonna say much because I can't, but yeah, people that in here that know about it don't say anything. And there are people that do know. There's at least 2 people in here that do. But that'll be fun to cover. Oh. Oh, come on now. Are there big boobed wives, says Damon? What, in M.A.S.S? DVC says these things started showing up one day and wrecking stuff. Yeah, that's basically it. Isn't that like with most mecha stuff? I need to select the katanas and then go armored form. Mechs with wheels triggers me, says Damon. I like Code Geass. I enjoyed Code Geass, but the second season was definitely not as good as the first. Oh, I still enjoyed it though. I've still not seen, what is it, Lelouch the Resurrection? I kind of go off the whole thing of the original TV series was the the canon thing, so I don't get why they brought Shirley back, but... Oh, okay. Apparently Shirley's a popular character. Maybe shouldn't have killed her off in the first place then. What was the reason for killing her off? The reason was that it was emotionally damaging to Lelouch, and it was actually showing him that he had way more repercussions than he actually expected, you know, and that everything can't go his way all the time. A bit like when the same thing happened to Euphemia. But apparently everybody doesn't like that because she's a popular character. Instead of actually having some weight and some gravity to the situation, you just want her back, you know. Gotta have another waifu in there instead of keeping her dead. I mean, imagine if they had done that to one of the female characters that happens to be an invisible victory for Full Metal Panic and ends up dying. I actually thought she was going to survive for quite a while. Spoilers for anyone, by the way. She ends up dead, and then I was like, oh shit, okay, well that actually has some significance to it, you know. Oh. Honestly, I like it when they kill characters because it gives them more weight, and you know, it makes everything feel as though there's a lot more at stake that the characters have not thought about. But apparently some people don't like character deaths, you know. I'm all for character deaths because it gives you shock value that you wouldn't normally have in that kind of a show. Because you're too busy tripping on the power fantasy of having a mech destroy everything, you know. Oh. Like, as much as your favourite character might end up dying in a show, it's the whole thing of I still enjoy the whole thing of character deaths because it actually adds some gravity. Which is good, because you actually need that. Otherwise, if there was no repercussions, then what's the point? You know. Gurren Lagann did that stupid stuff right. Gurren Lagann was amazing for character deaths, primarily, because they took the one character that everybody liked and killed him off in episode 8. You know, you make a character that's really likable, and then you just kill him off straight away just to mess around with people. But it also showed the character had to grow because of it, because the secondary character was relying way too much on him. Oh. So I do like that, even though it was it was gut wrenching when it happened. I remember watching that. I also remember saying on a bunch of streams I don't like the remakes of Gurren Lagann because of the way that they give everybody a mech for seemingly no reason. I didn't mind Age. Everybody has a problem, seemingly, with Gundam Age, but I actually enjoyed it. Apart from the fact that it makes you think about your own mortality if you're thinking about it too long. You know, at least that's what happened with me. I was chilling out, I'm enjoying it, and the next moment I'm like, oh, this is not good. I'm going to a place where I don't like thinking. Not too much, anyway. You know. Pacific Rim, anyone, says Laundrell. I love Pacific Rim. The first one, anyway. I was talking about this with Damon the other day. Pacific Rim is, the first one is fantastic, primarily because of the way that the camera is used, and also because of the weight that everything has, and the practical effects in it. Second one, not so much. Just don't even talk to me about the second film. Sengoku Astray here? Oh boy. This is going to be hard, because the Sengoku has no ranged attacks. Whew. It obviously looks better when it has its armor on. Here we go.
Mission start.
Okay, what have we got it? There we go. Let's get off some extra attacks here. There we go. Oh, come on now. I even changed the color of this frame just a little bit to be a bit more reflective, like in the anime. Oh. Oh my god, it's actually chewing these things up, which is surprising. But yeah, the frame is slightly darker color of red and it's slightly more reflective, but you can hardly see it at this range. That guy needs to go. There's the guy with the gun. Where is the guy with the gun? And there he is. He needs to die first, and then the others can die. Oh, come on now. There we go. Did another one just dropping? Yeah, I did. We're not doing too bad here. We're kind of making mincemeat out of him. I can't go too easy on them because of them not being like quarks. They actually do a little bit more damage. But if I finish a combo, I do more damage. Wait, did I just... Oh, I was looking at chat there and then I ran through a laser fence by accident. Oh. Come on now. There's the guy with the gun, or at least he should have had the gun, the purple one. I tend to find that they all kind of do one certain thing, like one will be melee, one will be guns, but they'll occasionally switch it up just a little bit. And that's when they get annoying, because like that guy clearly had a shotgun out there, even though he was just melee because of the axes. It's annoying how they can seemingly switch types whenever they want. Where did he go? Oh, there we go. Honestly, I thought I'd yeeted him out of the level then. Okay. I wasn't so sure about this, about making, you know, like another version of it that had, well, another version of the arms on the side of the missiles, well, for the missile pod things that were open and, in like an action pose. I thought maybe I should do that, and then I thought, nah, I'm good. I was not going to go armored forming here, but thanks to that, I'm going to have to. Get out of here, come on. Jesus Christ, talk about the Sengoku just tanking all this damage right now. He just tanked like 50 missiles to the face. And I know that because the frame rate went super low and then they dead. Just killed me. Damon says... Oh no wait, Apocalyptic says, I'm gonna get going, I'll see you next time. Thanks for sticking with us, Apocalyptic. See you next time. I love the way I'm like, yeah, I just tanked a bunch of missiles to the face and then died by a bunch of missiles to the face. It's fine. Just gotta get rid of the purple guys and then we're all good. The hell is the... Oh. I hate being versus other mechs on this, primarily because, like, everybody was probably asking for it for ages. But it's the whole thing of they're so annoying to fight, depending on what your build is. Okay, so that's blocked. Clearly I've come away from this area too fast. There's the terminal. I just touched that, didn't I? Yeah, so clearly I have to go somewhere else. I can't remember this level. Do I have to go back to here? No, that's blocked off. This is where I came from? I swear this is where I came from. Okay. Something's confusing me here. Anybody in chat want to chime in with what I'm doing wrong? Because I honestly can't remember. And I've definitely killed everything in the room. So there's another terminal around here then? Is that not a jump? Where? Did the mission bug out? I think it might have. Because obviously you progress to a different area and then... The question is, how did it bug out? Well, that's clearly not open. Well, let's go back to the beginning here and be a bit methodical with this. This is the only problem that I hate, you know, with video games, especially when you've been a games tester in the past, is that your work just follows you home no matter how much you don't want it to. I just want to sit here and enjoy a game, and instead it's bugging out, you know. That's a platform. Okay, so we've got that there. We've got nothing in here to jump on. We can't go outside the level areas. Oh, I see what you mean. About here? Yeah, that's me being stupid. Thanks very much for that, guys. I honestly was being really stupid there. That's the second time that's happened with M.A.S. where I thought something's bugged and then it's not been bugged. Christ. This guy at the back here just enjoying free reign on me with his guns. Darkseid says, can you do 9-ball Seraph? I mean, somebody else already has. It looked a bit stick thin like, but somebody's also already done White Glint as well. Like for the, I think it was somebody asking ages ago, like, can you do armor core stuff in Mass Builder? Yes, you can. Oh. Come on now, seriously? Like, I've seen so many White Glint builds recently, primarily because of how iconic that build is. Ooh. What about the mechs from Cross Ange? Probably possible. I love the way I did the katanas on here because it actually looks like they're wrapped now, and all I did was take some decals and just wrap them around on each other. Oh! The AI pilot's like, you won't leave here alive. Let's see if we can give him a run for his money. Oh my god. Tearing everything. Oh, I was gonna say tearing everything up there and the next moment it explode. One more credit. Oh. This guy back here. Come on, don't want to die here. Want to complete the level so I can actually get the items from it. There we go. The Sengoku might have died a couple of times, but we're good. Just a thought, since I built this recently, how about the Kshatriya? To be honest, I've been wanting to do the Kshatriya for a while. Might actually have to have a go with it. Because I know somebody's tried doing something similar. Oh, come on now. Let's see, frames. We got Blue Frame Second L, Devil Gundam, the No Name, the Satan, and then we're back to the Command. So we've almost gone through all of the suits here, apart from some minor variants. So let's do Second L. And then we've got... Oh, no. I don't think I like this one, if I remember rightly. Second L is pretty cool here, if only to do the sword. Again, the blue frame for it is more reflective and slightly brighter than the standard blue frame.
Mission start.
I think this was a boss fight in here, if I remember rightly. And for some strange reason, there's a slight delay on stuff. I'm not exactly sure why. Oh. I did leave on the rifle though, which is good. And yeah, this is definitely messing up, I can tell. The sounds aren't matching with what I'm doing, so now they are. It was going slightly slower then. Londril says they should make transformable mechs. That would be pretty cool. I think they've... Like, people have been saying that before. Don't believe we've gone through, like, the entire campaign already, basically, with all the different suits. Oh. I forgot I had the armored Schneiders on this as well. Oh, and I forgot about the underground quark or whatever the hell it is. Oh, and this new variant with the stretchy arms. I've forgotten all about this. Maybe I should have put the standard blue frame on instead of a melee variant, because this is going to probably kill me. I'm basically going to have to do hit and run tactics here, and I hope I survive. If I get hit by that thing that's underground, it does a lot of damage. For anyone that's actually played this mission. Okay, there we go. Oh, I was gonna say we were alright for now, and then next minute that happens. Oh, it's okay. Almost dead. But I'm okay. I think. Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa. Say that and it's right next to me. It's okay, it's fine. No big deal. Trying to get the extra damage off of finishing a combo here. Because instead of having voltage overclocker on now, a lot of my suits have that kind of thing going on, where if you manage to successfully finish a melee combo, then, yeah, I think it's like 200-300 extra damage. Guys with stretchy arms are really weird. Like, there's weird, and then there's the guy with the stretchy arms. You know. That moment where you've literally resorted to, being in reverse for 90% of the time because of the thing under the ground that keeps killing you. Or trying to kill you. Well, let's see if we can go faster. If we can go faster than it, fine. Ooh, whoa, whoa, whoa. These artillery units back here are really annoying as well. Okay, now I missed out on some items, I think, over here. Oh, come on now. Okay, I think the one in the center is the boss now. How's your hand doing? Fine. My hands are good. Like an hour 30 almost, but my hands are good. This is yet another test to see how good my hands are doing, so we're all good right now. There he is, there's the worm boss. I think I've only fought him once. I can't remember how he actually moves, so this is probably going to be an absolute pain in the ass for me. Oh, he's weak against lightning, that's good. Like most things in this game, they're weak against lightning. Okay, let's try and farm some of these smaller enemies for ammo and things. Ooh. I say smaller, and then I'm going for the guys with stretchy arms, because, you know. Oh. Come on now. Just trying to farm items, leave me alone. There we go. I know I've only got like 2 health here, but... Come on. Need more items. Thank you very much. And not actual parts items, I want more craft stuff to upgrade and things. Oh, come on out. Oh no, wait, if I remember rightly, if I kill all the artillery units, then it brings in more afterwards. Oh, no. Is it like 3 shots like that, and then he comes up and then we can do this. Okay. Oh, no, 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 no. Wrong one. Stamina's low. Come on now. Oh. Okay, there we go. Oh, why is it locking onto the enemy over the other side of the level? I think this is one of the more harder bosses at the moment just because of how he moves. What if you have pizza? That'd be good. Until what tier of development can you possibly get at this stage in the game? I think it's 5? I don't think 6 is opened up at the moment. Because that's what I'm trying to do now, is get everything to 5. Oh, crap. I accidentally hit the little thing. Because of course I did. And now this happens. Oh, dead. Oh, Showgirl Armor Division. Somebody mentioned that in chat. Nice. Not heard somebody mentioned that in ages. Where is he? He's gonna be? Oh, I thought he was gonna be somewhere around there, but apparently not. Okay. I just have a bit more of a stamina there. Oh, there we go. What if you have pizza? Wait, what? What's your favorite pizza? I'm a boring person. I prefer the standard cheese pizza. Although in terms of favorite, chicken and barbecue is pretty nice. Ooh. There we go, we got him. Giant weird worm snake thing. Ah, there he goes.
Mission clear.
I just realized I broke my big toe, says Damon. Wait, what? How the hell did you just realize that? You either have or haven't. Hope you're alright, by the way. Speaking of upgrades on this game, let's see if we can actually do any. Just saw a cowboy mech, says Damon. What if you had a minivan? I don't know, I probably wouldn't use it. Let's see, let's try development here. Let's see what I can do now, if anything. Okay, so I can do melded engine, armored cargo, fuel tank. What does that one do? No, that's added fuel capacity. Okay. What's at the top here? Extra capacity, fuel tank, durable cargo. That's health. That's boost. That's attack power. Okay, so I don't have enough for that, bro. Do you have enough for that one? Okay, let's see. I can do that one. And then get to level 5. Okay, that's fine. I can do... Oh, level 6. Okay. Not broken, just dislocated, says Damon. Oof. Right, let's see. Energy capacity and magazine reload, maybe. Oh, I don't have enough items for that one. So this one uses isolated void particles and a bunch of other stuff. I'm going to have to find out where I get some of these from, because apparently I don't have anything when it comes to the top of this. Okay, I have enough for that one. And then apparently enough for some of this here. Yeah, not enough for that, so I'm at level 6 at the moment with that stuff. So let's try O.S. here, see what I got. Okay. The last 2 survival missions you can get lots. Ooh. This is what I've been looking for, to be honest, is ways of upgrading this stuff without having to go through the campaign a bunch of times. I mean, I've clearly got the money for it. You know, the amount of times I play this game, I've definitely got the money for it, but I just don't have the items. Like, we can't go higher there because I don't have any more there, so let's... I want Pizza now, says Devasia. Right, let's try... This one ditches most mobility by going heavier, increases the strength, remove all the armor plating, adding hollow spaces into the joints, regenerating shields. Okay, so it's just more shields. Fortress configurations. Armor plating control system activates on detection of large groups of enemies. Sounds cool. Afterburners, perpetual generator, shield recovery that allows shield to regenerate even in combat. Ooh, that might be good. I wonder whether I can get most of these here. Data analyzer, a data collecting module that allows M.A.S.S to identify valuables in the battlefield. More ammo. Shield recovery mechanism now. We're up to like level 6 with that one. That's for like freeze, cryo, and heat, so maybe I should do that. Power linking of shield and thruster systems allowed for a quick rush towards the enemy after engaging shields. Well, I don't actually have shielding. Provide better defense, maybe. Let's try that one. Blade Dancer. Freedom of movement. Okay, let's try that one. Energy controller. Particle accelerator. Quantum break begins and ends. Release a strong heat burst, dealing... Oh my god, I'll have that. Augmented shields. Allows M.A.S.S to tap into greater powers. Take caution in usage. What? Increased quantum break effect duration by 10%. Plus 10% shields. Can stack with other tech. I don't see any downsides to that. Even though the lore suggests otherwise. Device used for absorbing the scattered quantum particles for final usage after quantum break ends. What? Gain 35% attack for 6 seconds. Okay. 25 less charge, but increased charge over time uses 20%. This can stack. Oh no. Quantum break is lowered by 20%. Increases total attack by any quantum break by 37. Okay. Let's do that one. See what 6 has on offer for us here. Okay, so it's items I don't have. So... Meteor Shielder, and let's do that one as well. I want to try and just get all of these if I can. Or as many as possible. Like, look at how much Nitrile CM I have and Mineral Exkeletology, yeah. And Quarkium. It's a funny name. Let's try... Let's see if we can do any more. 10% chance of gaining 75% increase in total for 3 seconds after attacking with a close combat weapon. Ooh. Which brings me to... Okay, let's see here. Interesting. Increases shield regeneration for 15% when starting an attack combo. Let's try that one. Probably going to be looking at stats forever here now. Shield recovery system that converts attack feedback into energy that regenerates shields. Okay. Increase total defense by 20% if there are a total of 5 enemies nearby. Well, it's normally all the time. While 20%, under 20% durability gains 22 increase in total defense. Okay. Blah, blah, blah. Shield regeneration, Longhorn. Let's just try and get some of these up to level 5 at least. So that one's borderline level 5. That one's almost level 5. That one's close to being level 5. Oh, am I out of... Oh, I'm out of Quackium now. Yeah, so I have like I still have a ton of stuff here to do, but as you can see, I'm slowly getting there. The idea is I want to be on level 6 with everything basically, but it's taking a little while because of the grind. Okay, so best suit to try and grind stuff out on the, what was it, the challenge missions? Best suit's probably going to be, let's think, one that has missile pods. Probably the Shinmusha. And then what was this? A challenge mission. Hunt. Oh, so the last 2 challenge missions. Yeah, you can get a few from those. We got Hunt. Let's try Hunt. Okay. Shinmusha's got a load of different items here and weapons that all do different things, so I figured this will be good. Okay, so the standard katana is lightning, that's fine. Honestly thought that one was ice, but okay. Ooh. I just realised I haven't changed this, and oh god, it does give you loads of items. I haven't changed or upgraded this, so this is actually pretty cool. I wish the Shinmusha Gundam sword would have fire on it. Unfortunately it doesn't. Like the twin, I think Nichimaru here, they have fire on them. That has lightning. Red lightning. Because I don't think I've changed the effect on it. Because the idea was to have the katana have lightning, this one to have ice, and then the other 2 to have fire, so it had weaknesses for everything. Instead, I've got 2 lightning weapons, one slightly faster than the other. And then some hidden missiles, just for a little bit of a laugh. Oop, one out. See, this is what I could have used a projectile weapon on, but I didn't build the yieldy gun for this thing. See, the polearm leaves me slightly open to attack, but it has a little bit longer reach. It's kind of awkward. Let's do armored form and get back some of this armor that we've lost. Or at least tank some of this damage. That guy's shooting at me there, come on. Nope, where are you? Love the way I'm getting a load of void residue and quarkium here. It's actually pretty handy. Oh, hello. Oh, he's weak against lightning, okay. So it's like everything else in this game. Is this Gundam still? Yeah. Nope. That moment where it's not actually targeting the boss, it's instead targeting everything else. Yeah, I'm on now. There we go. Trying to get all the items off these little guys here. I know I can tank this and get these items, so I'm going to go for it. I'm going to go for it, get all these little items, tank all of his hits, and come out victorious. I mean, it's working right now. Because most of my my weapons are lightning, it's easy to damage him. Oh, I say that and then I die. Can you fuse? What if you can fuse Gundams? You can't in this. Got him. Ooh. Come on now. There we go. Oh, a lot of materials in this level. We have to do more farming of this. Like seriously, I didn't actually realize the amount of items that are in this level. Oh, come on now. Is your favorite Gundam the Night Gundam? No, it's a joint tie between the God Gundam, the Easy 8, and the Crossbone. You know, the Night Gundam is one of my favorites, but only because of Dynasty Warriors Gundam. You know, it's up there. Like Dynasty Warriors Gundam 3, man, it's so damn good. 3 arms battery. Energy collector. Increased quantum break charges gained by 20%. 10% acceleration, 30% power, and 86% armor. This effect can stack. Oh my god. But I can't get that. Damn it. Okay, so let's try 15% speed while running and boosting. Okay. Let's see. This can stack with the same text for enemy scanner. Chance of gaining blueprints, 20%. Well, I don't need blueprints. Display enemies' property weakness. I've already got that. Let's see. Shields minus 80, blah, blah, blah. Reference to the river Styx there. Longhorn, steel wall. Okay, so I need some of these to be slightly better. So let's try that one. You seem to enjoy it. Yeah, I like Dynasty Warriors Gundam. One of my favorite games. 50% chance of on taking damage to gain 30% increased total defense. No. Ghost Tech. Wait, what? Imagine you combine the Musha and the Night Gundam. Seriously, I want to do, in this at least anyway, I want to do the Superior Dragon Gundam, which is the, what the Night Gundam ends up becoming, if you go off the BB Senshi story. Like the Superior Dragon Gundam. So good. Or Superior Dragon Kaiser. So good. Let's do that again. We'll change up the frame a little bit. Let's see if I can do it with... Let's try, because I've not done the crossbone in this one, I just realised. Let's do it with the crossbone Volclath. That's been redone. For anybody that's not seen the full cloth before, we kind of edited it a little bit. The face looks a little bit better. The front looks a lot better now. Overall, it's looking just a little bit better. How are you doing, says Exram? I'm doing good, thanks. A little bit more chill. I really need to redo these legs. Let's see if we can... What have you ate? Recently? Pizza. Coincidentally enough. I really need to do something about these freaking legs and the knees. The knees are annoying me. Let's see, we got A here, which is that, and then C, which is... Oh god, that's terrible! Jesus Christ, how did I ever get away with these knees? That is bad! Where is it? Right, the best way to do Gundam style knees is 1301 here. This is like one tip that I'm giving everybody. The rounded knees that Gundams have, they have a specific look to them, and if you mess them up, well then they look terrible. You know, so you gotta do them a certain way. And what I've found is that if you scale this up like that, and then you do one other one that's copied over the top of it, then it gives you a lot better look. So you gotta do that, and then it's that one, and then bring it back this way. And then what we do is we make the one above slightly longer and slightly bigger, just in general. Then we bring that up and over the top, slide it down. And then we just scale this now, and it should overall look better. I am rushing this, but... Oh my god, that looks so much better. Look at that compared to the other side. That's kind of what I was trying to get, but... this was built like ages ago when I was messing everything up. This looks terrible. Let's sort this out now. Right, so the knees look better, just in general. Leg can be done. A and B are fine there. Right, the back of the leg, I'm gonna just quickly check. Where's the reference I've got? Okay. Reference I've got here, like three crossbones that are on my desk at the moment. They're all SDs. They're all the cross silhouette one, but I've been repainting them to do all of the crossbone Gundam versions. So at the moment I'm holding the X0, the grey one, which I used graphite on to make it look highly reflective. That's cool. I'm almost finished with the X3 as well. Okay, the legs are rounded. Really rounded, and oh my god, the legs aren't even correct. Okay, so they're rounded at the sides, on the front they're not. Okay, so I can probably make this better. So that's what you use for most Gundams here, right? But what we need isn't that. Hang on. Crap, this is gonna be annoying. Clear all the... Bang. There we go. Right. So the crossbone has this type of thing going on where it's like this. If we get it with just this, I'll be severely annoyed because of how much thought just went into doing the rest of the crossbone bits. Let's try this. Always good to have reference on hand for stuff like this, especially when you're copying other kits or other things, you know. I say kits because I spend most of my time doing Gundams, so for anyone who watches this in future, you'll know by now that I've done a lot of Gundams. By the point of you seen this video, probably. Okay, so we need to push that up slightly. This is accurate. The leg is now not accurate, right? Because this front bit is... The vents are actually on the side of the knee here. That's a problem. Right, so we're going to need to do the backs of the legs. Let's round these out. Now, the way that we can round this out is a little bit of a cheat. We can do this. There's like a freebie here with me just giving away tips. Tips and secrets that everybody's probably already seen on different videos. Oh. Okay, so if we do it that way, we've got more to play around with, but if we do it that way, we can merge it in with the leg. So if we do that, bring it... Oh, come on now. I've worked with this frame before, so it should be relatively fine. We do this, we bring it in, we rotate that inwards, make it slightly bigger, slightly thinner, rotate, oh come on now, rotate a little bit more, yeah, maybe, kind of looking at this and going, maybe not so much here. Let's bring this in on the green, rotate this outwards to get the back of the leg looking okay, and then we'll do this, and then I think, if I remember rightly, I do this another 3 times. So if we do... It was either that or 2 either side. Oh no, wait, I've done 2 either. I'm going crazy here. Okay, so I can either use these either side and make it look good, or we can do this. I've not done this in a while because I've been using the same suit parts over and over and over again. Like, for instance, I've done like the ashtray and then not done anything else for a while, so it might be a bit rusty. It's what happens when you do like 50 of the same build, but they're basically all color swaps. Okay, does that work? No, it doesn't. Okay, so it's not that one, it's gotta be that. It's probably that or another variant of it like that. If I remember rightly, it's that one that I used previously, so let's scale that up a bit. Bring it down. In terms of bulk, yeah, that's about right. And then we push that to about there, bring that in on the blue. How you been at anyway, Eggsram? Push that up on the red. Push that out there. Push that in on the blue. We're getting there. I think it was that way. I'm trying to remember whether I've used default legs for this or not. Or whether I used another set of legs. Because I know I've definitely made this work before. Because these legs look terrible right now. Or maybe... Let's try rotating that down, because I remember doing something like this. That 180 down to there. Scale that up, bring that outwards slightly, bring that down. Actually, no, it doesn't need to be down, it needs to be about there. Right, and then we bring that in a little bit, I think. Oh, no. Rotating this in all the wrong directions now. See, this is why I've started doing some of my builds offline, because then I don't have these problems. You know, then I'm not stressing out and making errors on stream, and then everyone will be like, what the hell? Generally do not like stressful streams. Okay, so we got the side there. Yeah, I'm keeping hydrated. Admittedly, I need more today, but I'll have some in a bit. I need to bring that down slightly. About there. Bring that out slightly. Yeah. Bring that in on the... Oh, no, wait. That's how this is rotated. I might have to end up having a look at this, actually, because I'm screwing this up here like crazy on stream. Which is, it's not good. At least we got the knees more accurate. I'll take that and the back of the leg there. I'm gonna need to fix the side of the legs here because it's not good, but I'll do that at some other point because I just want to play. Knees, right? For the knees, we've got. Is it that dark blue color? Yeah. Okay, I'm a little bit more happy with that, but not totally happy. Oh. You truly have become more adept at building. Yeah, I like doing it, you know, it's just, like with that now, that's stressing me out on stream, because I know I can do it better. You know, but it's like, I don't want to stress out too much, so... Like, let's see, I need to redo the torso as well, I think, because those vents in the torso just look terrible. I'll have to redo those and figure out how to do them because of the way the crossbone is. The design's really crazy. There's gonna be a way of doing it. I just need to figure it out. But yeah, the face as we've seen here, it's slightly better. We got the vent there looking like it's open. So let's take the crossbone in here. Looking a little bit better. Those legs, man. Still not happy with them. They could be better. I know I have done them better. I just need to figure out what I did.
Mission start.
I love the eye field generators on the hands here. It's so cool. I do love when you use your crossbow X too, both in game and SD. Dude, wait until I put the X3 up. The SD for that has been a long time in the works because of me doing all kinds of other stuff with it, but I need to finish masking it off and get it done. Literally all I need to do is the waist and the legs. The legs I can do pretty easy, but I've just not got around to doing it because of the heat recently. And now that the heat is gone, it's all freaking rain, so I need to get some time where it's not raining. But the X3 actually has all that you'd expect on it, you know, like the different head unit and stuff like that. Like, messing around with the cross silhouette of it has been pretty fun. And slightly stressful. If only just to try and get the head rounded off so I can put the 3 on it. And then making the 3 out of like thin plastic, but kind of reminds me of Robert's videos, you know, where he was trying to do the same thing. I'm more or less doing that. We're just doing it slightly better. Gotta love Robert. Seriously, I might have to do a video on that at some point. Oh. Yeah, I did cheat a little bit. The crossbone does have a few tricks up its sleeve. I forgot you made parrots. Yeah, the Billy parrots. So good. They just attack on their own. Yeah. I don't think I've seen anybody else attempt the full cloth as well, so once I perfect the full cloth, that's going to be real fun. And by that I mean it's literally just a case of researching the torso and then researching how to do the sides of the legs just slightly better, and then we're done. Oh. as far as I'm concerned, once that's been done, then we've got a perfect full cloth and crossbow to boot, which we can then, in future, upgrade the X2, the X3, and the X0. Although I still need to do the Phantom, I think it is, as well. I need to get round to that. It actually has me looking at watching Victory Gundam as well, because I know Crossbone leads into Victory Gundam, so I'm actually more interested in Victory Gundam now. There we go. I just forgot I can actually put the skulls on the Muramasa now as well. That'll be good. I'll do that after this. Oh wow, he got screwed in like the first 2 seconds there. Oh. Just posted the start of the evil sheriff in your Discord, Moody. Nice. Kalani says, I found it, Moody. Wait, what? What are you on about now? I'm kind of confused. I have been reading chat. I just haven't been keeping up all the time because of me obviously focused on this. I do love the ability to just fire out massive amounts of missiles like that. It's so fun. Totally not trying to farm items off everything here while the boss is attacking me. Ooh. The wall bug. You have a Discord server? Yeah, I've had one for a while. Somebody else set it up for me now. Primarily because I just didn't know how to use it, so I just got somebody else to do it for me. Technically, it's not my Discord. It's a Discord that has my stuff on it. Ooh. Come on now, I need more items off these smaller enemies. I can easily 1v1 the M.A.S.S, but I need these items. Oh, there we go. What is it? I need to get the link. I'll get it in a bit, if I remember it. Oh. Christ, he's all over me. Dude. Give me a break. Oh. X-Ram says, if you like Gundam and Corgis, then you'll like his server. That's basically it. In a nutshell. The Quarks are so much more easier than AI-controlled mechs. Yeah, definitely. Those AI-controlled mechs, man, they're nasty. This guy just gets annihilated. Like, look at that. Bang, there we go, he's gone. What's the server? Like I said, I'll have to get a link for it, and I can't get a link while I'm in game, so I'll have to wait. And nobody else can post links because of the way that YouTube works, it'll censor them. Oh. Come on now. There we go.
Mission clear.
Whew. Hey. funny how this is such an old build. Like, this is one of the older builds that I've got. Really, YouTube changed that, yeah. Like, try and post a link in chat for instance eggs around. Like, try posting to google.com or something. Or http/google.com or whatever. You'll find that it probably will censor it. Let's try... Oh, let's try the Devil Gundam. Nice Death Scythe Gundam Moody, says Damon. Thank you very much. I need to actually do the standard Death Scythe as well. I need to redo the head on this suit, but that's about it. I don't need to do anything else on the Devil Gundam. Just the head. Because the head looks terrible.
Mission start.
It's funny how quick this thing moves considering what it is. Is it possible to combine Halo and Gundam? Yeah, just go watch the prototype from Halo Legends. That's basically it. Because I've been wanting to actually do that as another build as well. The head of maybe making some custom claws. No, it doesn't really need custom claws. The only reason I even gave it claws in the first place was primarily because, like, I didn't know what else to do with it. I love the way this thing just flails around all over the place, even though it's absolutely massive. Okay, it's just a giant tornado of death. I mean, if you made a Gundam, what would it look like? I mean, I made one ages ago in Gundam Breaker 3. It was literally just a variant of the Crossbone and the... I think it was either the Crossbone and the X Gundam joined together. I should actually make it in M.A.S.S and just like try making it all that. That would be funny actually. Basically, imagine, like take the Crossbone Gundam's head, put the X Gundam's body on it and the X Gundam's arms, and then give it the Crossbone's legs and the X Gundam's backpack. Give it the Gushion's hammer from IBO, so it's got a giant ass hammer, and then give it the Twin Buster Rifle from Wing Zero, and you get my mobile suit. Color it completely dark blue, make it rusted to hell and back, and worn out so it looks like it's been through hell and back basically in terms of battles. And then for its abilities and stuff, give it the ability to just attack massive amounts of enemies at once, and it also has the satellite cannon. You know, so it has like potentially two of the most overpowered weapons in Gundam history, and then it has the hammer. Its only weakness is running out of energy, literally running out of energy and running out of backup ammo for all the Vulcans that it has, because it has 3 different sets of Vulcans, a beam saber and a hammer for melee weapons. The daggers that are in the Crossbone's feet as well. Then give it the anchors that are in the waist section for the Crossbone, and then the extra thing that it has is it has the super mode from the God Gundam. Oh, and also for extra parts it has GN shield bits from 00. You know, because didn't have enough. Give it the Keradim shield bits, which are amazing because they connect as shields or independently as weapons, which comes in handy. I'm gonna have to play GB3 again. Like, I'm gonna have to test my hands and play GB3 again. Which means actually hooking up the PS4. Is the satellite cannon that up? Yeah. You gave this some thought. Yeah, I really did. Or is the Twin Buster Rifle more up? The Twin Buster and the satellite cannon are basically on par with each other. The twin buster rifle is massively overpowered, especially if you've seen Wing. And the satellite cannon can more or less destroy a, what was it, a colony laser in one or two shots. So yeah, it's pretty crazy. The problem with the satellite cannon is you can only use it with the moons out. The twin buster rifle has limited ammo, so then it becomes a melee suit with a lot of like gimmicks. It's basically like a Swiss Army knife when it comes to mobile suits. I did mention it in one of the videos I did about, I think it was Build Fighters Re-Rise, where there's the whole army that Alice has to take over the Build Divers network, I think it is. And I remember mentioning on that I would probably hold out pretty damn good and do a lot of damage, but I would then get overwhelmed by massive amounts of enemies, or the fact that I just simply ran out of ammo. You know, that was what I would end up happening. You know, the idea is it's supposed to be a more powerful version of like the Ultron Gundam, because the Ultron Gundam is built for multiple engaging multiple enemies at close to medium range, and I thought, well, how can I go one step further and incorporate some of my favorite Gundams in that? To which the X Gundam is my favorite because of just the satellite cannon alone, but also because the design is still pretty simple. The crossbone obviously is my favorite just because Pirate Gundam, and because it's never been animated. I've mentioned it before in other videos, but it has that sort of crazy mystique to it about it not being potentially explored. You know, so it's like when Unicorn wasn't really touched on or animated. Everybody was kind of like, oh, the Unicorn Gundam's awesome, but never knew why. You know, especially if you'd not read the manga. So it's got that weird sort of mystique to it. Yeah, it's a lot of my favourite Gundams all in one, including the Guard Gundam, which is why it's got the super mode from it. Can I not kill these enemies that are in at the end now? I thought I'd be able to. Apparently it's not having it. Oh yeah, I made a high grade kit of it as well. Yeah, the first thing I did, well, second kit bash I did, was I actually made a high grade of it and weathered it as well. Satellite cannon in Dynasty Warriors Gundam 3 is broken. Yes, as well as the twin buster. Oh, it's the TV version of the buster instead of the Endless Waltz version. It's the one that just irradiates everything. Oh, and that reminds me, it has the Unicorn shield, because the Unicorn shield has iframe. Oh, well, not iframes. Has eye fields in it. So yeah, it blocks beam attacks. It's had a lot of thought put into it, as in like, what would it do if it was an actual suit, you know? I'm gonna farm this mission for a little bit. I would use the Banshee, but I don't know. I feel like I'm better with some of these other suits. Let's use the blue frame. But yeah, it was a very broken build, and as X-Ram stated, I made a high grade of it. What I did was I got all the kits that I needed, the X Gundam, the Crossbone, the Gusion, and the Wing Zero, and I just put it all together, so it was cool. What if the double X was earlier in Universal Century? Ooh, I do like the double X as well. Oh. That moment I'm just slicing everything to pieces here. With the blue frame, the standard blue frame. Not the second L, just the standard one, because it's got the shield. Because I wanted to make one of the shields at least. I'm gonna have to do that now, like take the individual parts and make them in this. But yeah, normally in GB3, I do like a thing, or I used to do a thing before my hands got broke. Probably started up again when I've got my hands back a little bit more, but basically I used to do a thing where I'd stream almost every night, and it'd just be me versus everybody online in terms of like the bounty boards, and I'd just go ahead and try and get to the top of the bounty board. I think I did it like once. But yeah, it was just my suit crushing everybody else's. And the only thing that I hate on that is Rose Hurricane, I think it is, because of how cheap it is. And the 00 fangs from the, it's the Arch Gundam? Not the Arch Gundam, sorry, the Zwei. I think it is. The, one of the Thrones units. I think it's Thrones Zwei that has them. Basically the legs that have the fangs in. Both the Rose Hurricane and fangs are really annoying because they stun suits. But my suit is a very, very highly mobile suit that can just wreck anything. Which would you rather have, Halo Tech or Gundam Tech? Gundam Tech. Primarily because Halo Tech comes at a massive cost compared to Gundam Tech. Well, your average Gundam Tech, unless you're talking about like Hades or the Katana system or Exam system, or let's try and think what other systems are pretty bad. No. Ooh. It's funny because I've hardly touched the missiles on this thing once. Oh, I remember why, because there are ice missiles on this one to try and stop enemies in the tracks. Oh, come on now. Oh. Come on now. Double O is good, yes. I like Double O. Double O's a really safe pick actually for people when they say like, oh, what do you like? You know, when it comes to Gundam. Because I don't think that I've not met anyone that hated Double O, primarily because it was so good. It's like Wing but better. Oh, same kind of premise, it's just better. Is the boss. Ooh. Come on now. Just get them all in a corner there and then just massacre them with the saber. Ooh. Get out of the way there. I mean, you should do a cooking vid sometime. I don't think I'm good at cooking. I know one guy that messed up cooking rice. That was hilarious. He didn't realize that rice expanded, and then he kind of cooked too much of it. Oh, there's items outside the arena there that I can't get. Literally, if I did cooking, it'd be like the most laziest thing ever. I'd just be like, here's some cereal. You put cereal in a bowl. You mix milk with it. You get very yummy cereal. You better like Honey Nut cereal, otherwise it's a disappointment. Yeah, that's about the extent of my cooking. That or peanut butter sandwiches. Yeah. Get some very chunky peanut butter, spread it over some sandwich, or some bread, sorry, and then you're good. Oh. Oh wow, that moment where I light the boss on fire by accident because I'm using the quantum burst. What cereal is your favourite? Honey Nut. Like, if it's not Honey Nut, I don't eat it. It has to be Honey Nut. Oh. Okay, I can reach it now. I thought it was outside the arena and I couldn't touch it. I generally have a little bit of a sweet tooth, so I prefer stuff that's sweeter anyway. Ooh. You only eat honey nut cereal, yeah. Well, no, not in general, not like for every meal. If it's breakfast, I eat only honey nut cereal. Oh, let's see if we can upgrade some more here. I love the way I'm making all this money back now and then just using it to spend on upgrades. Let's do some over here. We just did this mission a bunch, so we should be able to upgrade loads. What do you eat other than cereal? Oh, it really depends. Oh. Like I said, I'm totally lazy, so most of the time I just eat whatever's easy. Turkey, yeah, I'll have turkey sometimes. Most of the time if I'm being really lazy, like really lazy, but I still want something warm, I'll just do like egg on rice or whatever. That's really simple. Fry an egg, get some rice, cook the rice, put it all in a bowl, egg on rice. Simple. That's like the most laziest meal I think I can cook. Okay, so we're good here. We're slowly upgrading everything. Am I out of... Oh, I'm out of Quarkium again. Come on, I was upgrading everything there. I'm so close to being level 6 with everything here. I need more Quarkium. I need more carbonized skin. I don't know where I can get that from. Let's try... I'm going to try upgrading one of the frames here. Let's try... seeing if I can upgrade the Sengoku. I want to make sushi. I don't know how to make that. I really don't. I'd probably poison myself. Right, let's see here. We got accelerations, but physical attack is up. That's actually cast high metal. Armor's less. Acceleration's less, but I get more power and more physical. Okay. I don't want too much of a trade-off here. Acceleration would go up to the magazine reload. Physical would go down. Health would go down loads. Supercharged engine. I want to get something that's like a balance. So that one might be good. I'd get more acceleration. Fuel burn rate would still be high. Fuel capacity would be more though. Let's try that. So I don't... like that. High metal or... yeah. High metal would be alright. That's the one that I had previously, I think. No, I haven't, Kalani. Combustion controller. Oops, power. Power rewiring gives me more there. That power rewiring. Oh, I see. Combustion controller 5, heat turbines, microcontroller. Okay, so that's fine. OS. Let's see if I can get any better here. It became a meme. Wait, what? Fuel burn rate, I need that to be better. But I also need... oh, hello. Fuel recharge rate, that's good. Energy recharge rate, that's good. Fuel burn rate is less, that's great. What do I lose though? Oh, I lose a lot of shield. Oh, let's see. Oh god, that's terrible. Shield recovery. Like, that is obviously the best one for that. That one lowers a lot. Firestorm. That one increases accuracy. Increases fuel burn. I don't think I want that. Like, these look nice, but the problem is it lowers my freaking shield. And I like my high shield. Like, I don't want to have it. Alright, Pressure Gears. Gathering Storm 2 deals an extra 40% shock at the start of a combo, 95 on dual attack, 150 on combo end. That might be better if I do Gathering Storm. Power Transference, Vault Transference. Yeah, it does 400. Storm Wielder. Let's try seeing what else we got here. We got Augmented Thruster. Okay. Increase quantum break effect duration by 10%, minus 10% fuel burn rate. That's cool. Quantum coating research. Increase quantum break duration. Okay. Gravity defier. Acceleration is increased. Physical is decreased. Shock is decreased. Crap. Have you seen if anyone made God Gundam in this game? Not yet. Not yet. I hope they haven't, because I want to make I want to make it be like, guys, check out what I got. Afterburners. Release a small ring of fire behind you, boosting 50% physical and when you start and end your boosts. Or right, so I gain 20% there or 50% damage there. Decrease fuel rate by crap. 95% on dual attack, blah blah blah. 300%. And that one's 250. That one's for Revenant. Like, is there any to do better here or what? Because I need more on. I'm looking here and nothing gives me more than that. We get physical with Blade Dancer and stuff, but that's about it. Like, even that one lowers everything. It upgrades power and stuff, but it lowers everything else. Make Moody a meme? Wait, no, I'm good. I'm good, I'd rather not. Oh, I'm really tempted to do that, but it lowers my shield, man. It's annoying, because, like, I want the fuel recharge, but it by the look of it here, it seems to increase fuel recharge, which I don't quite get. Because it says it's at 300 now, but 356 is bad, but apparently 500 is better. I don't understand that. Shield recovery 5,000 is less, yeah. So maybe the bigger the number, the better it is. But it halves my shield, but it increases the recovery and the fuel burn. What have I got now? Bright burn. Okay, let's try it. Why not be a meme? I don't want to be memed up primarily because it might turn bad, you know. Okay, so I had Brightburn before. Let's see if this works.
Mission start.
Are you gonna make the Astray with the buffed arms? Oh, the powered red frame? Maybe. So I can basically just move faster, but I have less armor, so I need to move more. I love bringing an all melee build to this. At least I can move a little bit more freely now. So what's he doing? Well, he's a tornado of death with twin katanas. The only reason the powered red frame has those as well is primarily because of the giant ass katana that it uses, you know. The one that's literally like the size of a ship. I don't even know why it has that. I'm gonna actually have to look into that and find out why. Because it has me perplexed. That moment where I get accelerate form and I just go absolutely mad. Non-stop moving here at the moment, it's actually pretty fun. Honestly can't tell whether this is better than the previous build or not right now. All I know is I'm moving pretty fast. Instead of giving him a giant katana, you could have him punch. Maybe, yeah. What if I make an your animated avatar a meme? I mean, my animated avatar kind of is me, you know. Speaking of, I can't wait to do the next Ghost in the Shell part so I can use that again. Ooh. Seriously, I'm moving around so much more now. I don't think I've actually got low on energy this entire time. And I'm like deliberately quick boosting here to try and make sure I stay out of enemies' way. Almost untouchable right now. Like apart from the odd chip damage that I'm taking on my shield, which then regenerates pretty fast, you know. There we go, shield just regenerated. Wonder what this is going to be like versus the boss. When dual wielding, can you have a different design of the swords? Or does it have to be the same? For this one, it has to be the same. Like, you can't have one sword different than the other, unfortunately. Ooh. Took massive amounts of damage there, so I'll go and hit him. I love the way I was practically in the air for an infinite amount of time there. Oh. Jesus. Okay. Not nice. It's funny as well because you can exploit the melee damage that you do while thrusting now. So I can just spam thrust and get massive amounts of hits in. I wonder whether this will affect how well I can do in challenge mode instead of hunt. Oh my god, look at that. That is nasty, just cutting up that many enemies just like that, repeating over and over and over. I finished my revolver weapon, I might just scrap it and make a Winchester rifle. I'll have a look in a bit. Ooh. Oh. There he goes. You can literally just spam that move over and over again and get lots of damage from that. That is interesting. I know, do the red frame katanas are the same, but does the game let you have different designs of katana? Slightly, but that's about it. Still kind of the same, just the block thing isn't on the back of it. Is it possible to make Exia dark matter? Yes, it was on my original list, I think, of suits that I've either made or tried to make. I'm just gonna see how this works in challenge mode. Normally, with this, I can get up to about 16. So let's see how we do here. If we even break past like 12, I'll be impressed. With an ice sword and a fire sword. Oh, I see what you mean. One in both hands. No, we couldn't do that. We'd have to do like one of each differently. Oh my god, I'm just chewing through these enemies right now. I mean, I normally do anyway, but just look at how freaking fast I'm going. This is gonna be nuts when I get Quantum. Might actually have to do a separate video just for how fast I'm going. Like, look at that. That is pretty ridiculous. Right, and then we just abuse the same thrust attack again. Keep doing the same attack over and over again, and it actually gets massive amount of hits. Because it lands about 2 to 3 hits every time you do it. Why is it attacking a friendly though? No clue. Astray Beyblade. Like, seriously, I've not ever run out of energy yet in this one, and I'm just massacring everything. Oh, come on now. I don't know why it locks into allies here. Right, that's wave 4 already. Then we got that highly dangerous enemy. Right, here he is. Let's see if I can do this without Quantum for a bit. Oh my god. That moment where you just end up tearing through most of the enemies before they even spawn in. I fell asleep since Devasia. Hey again, Devasia. There's wave 5 gone. Oh, this is so funny just doing it like this. Did that one die? Yeah, it did. This is almost like having Quantum, but without having Quantum. Like, I'm not even finishing combos here, this is literally just chip damage because of how fast it is. This is literally just how fast can you do chip damage with katanas that are electrifying. When most of the enemies in the game are weak to electric and you're doing massive amounts of chip damage super fast, well then it kind of works. There we go, wave 7. Wave 7 and I refuse to use Quantum for the moment. The only thing that Quantum would do right now is make my regen faster on certain things and make my attack power slightly higher. I want to use that later on. Literally just going all in on these enemies here right now. That was wave 7. There's no dual wielding guns? No, unfortunately not. Yeah, the level isn't optimized. That's why you get massive stuttering when the shield goes down. Because I get stuttering on it sometimes as well. When the bits of the base start coming off. Well, I'm trying to pick up all the shield pieces real quick because I figured this is about speed than anything else as to whether I'm going to get to 16. Primarily as I don't seem to be taking any damage. Well, hardly any because of my shield. Yeah, it's the level itself. The level is slightly broken. Okay, so we're wave 9 already. I need to keep making sure I kill everything super fast and pick up these shield particle things so that I can continuously keep the shield as high as possible. Oh, come on now. And yeah, I am mashing like mad to do this. This is like almost having Quantum Break all the time. Just because of how fast I'm going it. Come on now. Just all those dead. Oh, so good. There we go. There's wave 10. The shield will get broken at about, probably wave 11 or wave 12. Normally the thrust here is or the lunge is a 4-hit combo, but I keep cancelling out of it so I can do more burst attacks, which will cancel into each other. I don't know why it targets friendlies like that. I really hate it when it does. There we go. Oh my god. Just... oh, flying enemy. Camera's not exactly the best right now, but then again I am running around like a madman. That flying enemy's the last one. There we go, just nuked it. I'll be going to take keep spinning this X-Ram. Thanks, X-Ram! Come on. Wave 11 right now. Oh. Come on now. Whew. We're doing alright here, wave 12. We're starting to lose integrity. I just need to keep this up. This speed needs to stay consistent so I can try and break the 16 or wave 16 that I've got to previously. If the boss will just go away so I can actually kill things a little bit faster, I'd be real happy, but he's not going to. Oop. I'm on 70-odd%, I'm on 12. This is going to be a bit awkward. Let's go accelerate and then... %50 on wave 12. Oh, we are not going to beat 16, I don't think. Not at this rate. It's going to be close. I mean, it's not as if I'm picking up these particles. I actually think that this level is set to end at a certain point. But I don't know. I've been theorizing it for a little while. %20 here right now. This should up my attack power a little bit. There we go, we're at 14. Come on, give me more enemies to kill. Oh, it's going, it's going. Yeah, it's gone. It's gone. There we go. We got to 14. Damn. Love the way there's just particles everywhere there. I don't actually know what I picked up there. There's way too much. I'm actually wondering how much of the crafting items we get from that. Not many by the looks of it. Alright, I hope you've all enjoyed. I'm going to call it there for tonight. So thank you very much. Thanks for everyone that's been in chat and left a like, and I shall see you next time. Bye!